It's a pleasure to be able to talk to you. You're the score on this. It's such full of life and color, and it's so inspiring.
Thank
What
you.
was your? Can you walk me through the process of just where did you go for inspiration? What did you pull from? And to be honest, like to work on such a legendary franchise like Coming to America.
Oh man, that was amazing, and thank you for listening and checking it out. I mean, for me, as a black man and as a black, filmmaker at this point, I wanted to be able to and feel free to show my emphasis, my influence of my favorite hero composer, which is John Williams. The idea that he all throughout the '80s is which Coming to America is basically an '80s movie.
Mhm.
Um, has been the biggest influence on me as a composer, but as a black male. The idea of using color and different flourishes, things that you talked about, like these are things that speak directly to our culture. Like it's got
Absolutely.
to have color, it's got to have change, harmony, rhythm, um, different instruments that were used, involving vocalists. Like it really, and I had to show, people had to get a hint of the fact that maybe this guy grew up in church in terms of the use of voices, the use of choir, the use of some of the gospel approach in terms of, in some cases, teaching parts to people just by singing it to them on set in some cases. My influence of jazz, like it was kind of an all encompassing thing in terms of the sound and things that I've been influenced by, but in terms of the approach to scoring the movie, really it had to do with like giving a nod to the legacy of the first movie. Like the first movie, it makes you smile when you think about it. So I felt
Right.
like when watching this movie, people should just be smiling. It's not just about comedy and laughter, but they should feel like the approach of this is like the first movie and the legacy and what that did for people and the culture of not seeing black characters in such such a positive light is like the idea of what did the original movie make me feel. That is what the score should feel like. So that was really the approach to scoring this thing. I know it was a long-winded answer, but
No, no, that's
it was,
it
super
was inspiring.
super excited to have been involved and to also pick up the legacy of just the feeling of being having joy and being okay to to smile and to look for love and to aspire to be aspirational. Really, that was that. How could the music do that? Well, I hope a little bit of that is in there, but that was the approach.
No, I think it did. And I think all the things that you just said, I got from watching the film.
Mhm.
I got the joy because the music is basically the heartbeat of the film, right? And so when those moments are rather, from I don't want to like give out give out the
Yeah.
points of the film, but like with those, the music basically encapsulates those moments, and you did an incredible job. And so my last question is to you is, what's after coming from Coming to America to what's the dream project for you to be able to craft as a composer?
You know what? To be honest, I feel like at a certain point, Coming to America would have been the kind of film that I'm trying to work my way up to, right?
Right.
I think, I've been very, like I said, influenced by John Williams, and like something that would allow me to, in an unlimited, in terms of imagination way, utilize look, COVID is a thing, but use a giant orchestra to tell an absolutely epic story. Whatever the culture, it doesn't matter, but like the idea of um, you know, creating something that's purely for escape and to just enjoy. Like those
Mhm.
are the things I aspire to do. Epic stories that are universal are what I'm looking to do it all about.
Man, and we're getting that definitely from this. So thank you. I appreciate your time talking to me, and I can't wait to talk to you again.
All right, let's do
All right.
it.